Have you ever caught yourself wondering, are they just being nice, or do they actually like me? You notice the way they laugh at your jokes, how they linger in conversation, or the way their eyes seem to find you in a crowd. But you second guess it. Maybe I'm imagining it. Love, or even the start of it, can be a strange, quiet thing. It hides in glances, in silences, in hesitation. Today, let's look at some subtle signs that someone might like you, but just hasn't told you yet. Before we dive deeper, let's clarify something important. Not every sign we're about to discuss is definitive proof that someone likes you. People express interest in unique ways, and context matters. Sometimes their actions might be purely platonic or influenced by other factors. But if several of these patterns resonate with your situation, it might be worth paying closer attention. This isn't about jumping to conclusions, it's about noticing connections and understanding what might be unspoken. 1. They make you their priority without saying so. They show up. They reply quickly. They remember things you told them weeks ago. Maybe they even cancel other plans to spend time with you, without making it a big deal. It might not be flashy or dramatic, but their consistency speaks volumes. You're on their mind even when you're not around. That kind of quiet prioritization often comes from feelings deeper than friendship. They make time, not excuses. That's worth paying attention to. 2. Their body faces you, even when their words don't. You're talking in a group, and somehow their body is always angled toward you. Their arms are uncrossed. They lean in slightly. They mirror your posture. This isn't just coincidence. Our bodies tend to gravitate toward what feels safe or important. And when someone likes you, they often don't even realize they're doing it. So while they might be shy or keep conversation casual, their body may be saying, "I'm drawn to you." 3. They notice changes others don't. Maybe you changed your hair, or you sound a little off today. Or you mentioned a small worry last week, and they check in about it now. People who are emotionally invested tend to observe the small things. Not in a creepy way, but in a way that says, "You matter to me, I notice you." While others overlook your quieter moments, they tune in. 4. They're awkward in ways they aren't around others. Some people become smooth talkers when they're interested. Others turn into adorable messes. They may ramble, blush, fumble their words, laugh at awkward moments. You notice a shift in their behavior. They act a little more nervous or a little more energetic. The important thing is the difference. If they're usually confident but act shy or offbeat around you, that might be a clue. That contrast is often more telling than the awkwardness itself. 5. They go out of their way to make you feel safe. It might be as small as walking you to your car or texting, "Let me know you got home safe." Or it might be deeper. They listen without judgment, remember your boundaries, and support your goals. This kind of protection and emotional safety often comes from someone who sees you as more than just a friend. They're not trying to rescue you, they just care. Love often hides in concern. 6. Their compliments feel different. They don't just say, "You look nice today." They say things like, "You have such a calming presence," or "The way you think is really cool." These aren't surface-level comments. They're observations that show they see you, not just your appearance, but your essence. And they don't always need an audience. In fact, they may be more comfortable saying these things in private. 7. They want to know your story. When someone asks thoughtful questions, "What was your childhood like?" Or, "What's something you've never told anyone?" They're trying to understand you, not just make conversation. They're genuinely curious, and when you open up, they listen. Not just to respond, but to connect. That level of interest often comes from a deeper place. 8. Their energy changes around you. You walk into a room and something shifts. Maybe they straighten up. Their tone softens. Their laugh gets louder. Or they suddenly go quiet. Pay attention to how their vibe shifts in your presence. Even subtle changes can speak volumes. 9. They try to impress you in their own way. Maybe they recommend books they think you'll love. Or they talk about things they're good at with a hopeful glance in your direction. It might not be over-the-top peacocking, but there's effort. They want you to see their value, not because they're arrogant, but because they hope you'll choose them back. 10. They find ways to be alone with you. They suggest coffee after class. They text late at night when the world is quiet. They look for small moments where it's just the two of you. And when you're alone, they seem more relaxed, more open, like they've been waiting for the chance to simply be with you. When someone creates space for just the two of you, it might be their way of saying, I want more time with you, and maybe something more. Feelings don't always announce themselves with a trumpet. Sometimes love is quiet. It hides in gestures, in small sacrifices, in nerves and timing and late-night texts that say, hey, just thinking about you. If someone shows you these signs, maybe they're just waiting for the right moment to speak their heart. Or maybe they already are. Have you ever had a moment where someone's subtle signs made you wonder? Or have you ever hidden your feelings, hoping someone would notice? Tell us your story in the comments. You might help someone feel seen. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might be wondering too. Thanks for being here today. See you in the next video. And remember, what feels confusing now might be something beautiful in the making.